Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and this is a word of caution regarding watching pick a card love readings. So while there is nothing inherently wrong with wanting to know where you stand with the love interest on your mind, the reason why you're wanting to know where you stand with them matters greatly, as it can greatly impact your mental and emotional well-being. So a very good question to ask yourself when it comes to why you're watching pick a card love readings is, am I simply curious or am I actually clinging? Holding on to hope isn't always a good thing, especially if it's keeping you stuck in limerence or in codependence. The last thing I want to do is to enable limerence and codependence with the content that I create. I want to help you create a life in which you're truly thriving, not keep you stuck in survival mode. And I know how it all works because I've been there. So this is where grace, knowledge, understanding, and compassion come in. It's okay if the only way you're able to self-soothe in this moment is by way of participating in coping mechanisms, distractions, and the like. As long as you're also doing yourself a favor by learning how to heal the wounding that has been fueling any limerence and or codependent patterns that you might have. My promise to you is that as you heal the wounding, your dependency on your SP, which means specific person, aka the person on your mind, or your ex, will begin to dissolve naturally, to the point where you're not even curious about what they're thinking and how they're feeling about you anymore. I know this to be true from personal experience. When you're ready to start healing the wounding, I have some amazing resources to get you going. My personal recommendation is to start with 2 videos, how to stop manifesting separation, and then the other one is called Releasing the Wants. Both videos will be linked in the description box below. My heart is always with you guys, and with that I bid you more happy viewing. Love, Michelle. What's going on, Pile 1? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another pick a card love reading. We are tapping into why your person is acting the way that they are towards you, or with the connection, okay? Whether they're running hot and cold, or, you know, if they ghosted, or whatever the case may be, like what's going on with your person, why are they acting this way? All right, so keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading, so if it resonates, awesome, take it. If something doesn't resonate, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it does resonate. And if, you know, the reading in general just isn't vibing, just maybe reset your energy, go pick another pile. All right, okay, so I do have personal readings available for those of you who want to have me tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. Just check the description box below for booking details. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. All right, pile 1, you guys were drawn to the Labradorite Elefante. All right, elephant. Oh, overall energy is your person. Let's see, why are they acting this way? We have Libra coming out with balance, and then we got soulmates showing up in the reverse. We'll be finding out what is going on here. We have overflowing, and this says wants what they cannot have, goes after a pipe dream, delusional entitlement or entitlement mentality, feels like things are never enough. This kind of feels like shiny object syndrome. Something else or someone else may have caught your person's attention. Let's see, we have, next let me put these over here. We have, let's see, trash. Okay. Let me go ahead and see what their overall thoughts and feelings are towards you, and then we'll see what's going on with some of this because we have trash, which says discarding, throwing out. We have Archangel Michael, so protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Recalling says reminiscing, memories returning. Okay, lockdown, mental prison, confined. Okay, some messages that are already coming through. Your person might be dealing with something or someone from their past that has resurfaced, okay? Something or someone they're not necessarily wanting to deal with, something or someone your person feels like they need some kind of help or protection against. Yeah. You know, in jail time, you know, some kind of consequence, like legal consequence, could be inferred here, you know, so legal fees, jail time, something, possibly. We'll see. Okay. What is soulmates in the reverse? So let's see, we got the number 19, the number 41, those may be significant. We have the number 85. 85, yeah. Okay. Soulmates in reverse. What does that say? All right, in the reverse, it says an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look in the mirror. You will only be changed for, or look into this mirror, it says. You will only be changed for the better. I kept wanting to say charged. I feel like your person is being charged with something. Again, this is supposed to be a general reading, but the overall general message here is, I feel like your person is dealing with something from the past that they would rather not deal with, okay? For many of you, it does have to do with legal fees. It does have to do with, a possible jail time, possibly going to court. I mean, if it's not to that extent, it certainly is something that has your person, it's hijacked your person's focus and attention. That's because we have mental prison and confined, right? So even if they're not physically confined or physically imprisoned, like all of their mental focus has been hijacked by whatever the situation is. Okay. For some of you with trash here, this is so specific. So again, take it if it resonates, but I do feel like maybe someone here's person might be like having to do some kind of community service. Okay. Let's get, yeah, and with Libra, we have the Libra card coming out. That's your person trying to, rectify a situation in their life, okay? Trying to get things balanced out again. Let's get their thoughts and feelings towards you. So in other words, you guys, pile one, for you guys, this doesn't feel like it's anything personal against you. Like, it's not that you weren't doing anything good enough or anything like that. It's like something, just popped up out of nowhere and your person is having to handle that. All right. Okay. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile one. Okay. All right, pile one. Your person is saying, and it actually did want to come out kind of in a like a sideways position, which can mean they kind of go back and forth, but it is favoring the side where it says this is true love. This is your person's thoughts and feelings towards you. And your person, there is some instability for your person in that, and so they kind of go back and forth. They, for the most part, your person does feel like what you have between you is true love. Sometimes they question it, okay? Sometimes they do question it. Let's see. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile one. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile one. We're going to get one more. Oh, we'll get two more. We'll line them up. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile one. Yeah, I am seeing where they're losing where they are keeping their distance, okay, with maintaining no contact. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Yeah, I do see where they're kind of going back and forth with things. Okay. And this over here where it says, like, you know, feels like things are never enough, your person does seem to have kind of like this fear of missing out, all right? I guess that would be translated as, you know, having, you know, commitment issues or something like that. The fact that this was coming up in the reverse, kind of where it says this is true love, but it was also kind of wanting to go in the reverse position, you know, the sideways position. That could be your person also, or that could just be indicative of maybe what your person is experiencing is just maybe some kind of an attachment to you, okay, like an insecure attachment. And attachments can come from bonds, but not always. Sometimes you can form an attachment to somebody without any kind of an underlying bond or a true connection, okay? So if the attachment itself is what makes up the connection, yeah, I might have to do some kind of a talk on that, because it can get pretty, it can get confusing, okay? Because when you have a connection with somebody, the connection's not always born out of a bond. Sometimes it's just pure insecure attachment. And when you heal the attachment, that's when you realize, like, there really wasn't a connection there or a bond there, you know? That might be what's happening here. Let me see what's going on here with losing interest, losing passion. I mean, yeah, I mean, your person is, okay, I kind of see what's going on here. Yeah, your person is dealing with some stuff in the interim. Something from their past has come up. It's kind of like what I'm hearing is to haunt them. Something from their past has come up to haunt them. Something or someone has come back to, like, collect, right? Some kind of a debt, whether that is literal or karmic. But when it comes to the actual connection itself, the reason why your person is acting the way that they do towards you, you know, kind of blowing maybe hot and cold, or, you know, maybe they're acting disinterested or whatever the case may be. I'm going to be honest, pile one, this feels like more of an attachment than it does a bond, okay? Now, you, not to say, you know, and that might be even more hurtful, you might feel a very deep bond with this person, you know, and maybe not so much an insecure attachment. But if you know yourself also, pile one, to be somebody that might have some kind of an insecure attachment style, whether, you know, anxious attachment, avoidant attachment, or maybe more like a fearful avoidant attachment or something, there are ways to heal an insecure attachment style, okay? And so when you heal the attachment, if there truly is a bond underneath that, then the bond itself remains intact, okay? But what the energies I'm coming through, that are coming through here, it's so weird. Let me find out what's going on with this is true love. This card here that was not very stable. I got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I'm hearing they give up too easily. They give up too easily. Okay, they weren't really, or they're not really taking this connection very seriously, pile one. And that's why. And they don't want me to tell you that. My throat just closed up. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so they're not really taking this connection very seriously. And the reason why that's coming through is because your person is using anything and everything as any kind of an excuse as to why they're pulling away. But the fact of the matter is if your person was really attached, like really bonded and attached to you, and I'm not talking about an insecure attachment, I'm talking like, you know, a real healthy bond, like they truly, like it was coming from an authentic place, an authentic source, none of this would matter, right? Nothing that's, you know, in fact, that might make them draw more closer to you as a source of comfort, right? But that's not what's going on here. So yeah, we're figuring out like what's going on here. We're figuring out like, okay, what's the surface issue, but you know, underneath that, like what's the real, like what's really going on, you know? And the fact of the matter is, what's coming through, pile one, is your person just, they haven't, okay, I'm picking up on a decision. Your person just hasn't been able to decide yet or maybe even define or discern. They haven't been able to truly, really discern how they're feeling for you. Like, is it love? Is it lust? What is it? Like, you know, because they are asking themselves questions like this, like, you know, because they do kind of have their eye out, like they do have that fear of missing out energy. So this is their way of keeping you at arm's length just in case. And this is coming through, you know, I don't mean to be, and I don't want it to come through as, you know, the way it's coming through, but that's just, you know, yeah, I mean, we do have, you know, feels like things are never enough. It's like, you know, they're kind of keeping you at arm's length to see if maybe something quote unquote better comes along. Okay. There is something genuine about the way that they feel about you. Like, yeah, they do love you. Okay. What your person is trying to figure out, what they question though, is whether or not they're in love with you. Because for your person, pile one, the reason why they're acting the way that they're acting is they feel something, they're feeling like something is missing from this connection. It may have something over here to do with like the losing passion and losing interest. Let's clarify that. What's losing passion and interest? Oh, they're not sure because we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Your person's confused. Your person is very confused. What are you expecting? I'm kind of talking to your person out loud. What are you expecting, pile one's person? They're having a difficult time kind of really, either they're having a hard time, a future, like what's missing to them is kind of like a future. Why is that? You know, it's difficult for me to explain this because I am picking up on some genuine interest that your person does have towards you. They care deeply about you even, you know, here at the very end. See, it's weird because this is bookended. So it starts, you know, their thoughts and feelings start with, this is true love, and then it ends with, I'm not over you. But in between, we have all this weird energy, losing passion, losing interest, maintaining no contact. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. At the bottom of the deck over here, which isn't the strongest of energies, but it's there, it says, please be patient. I wasn't ready or prepared for this kind of love. person is confused AF, you guys. They are very confused. That's why they're treating you in the connection the way that they are. That's why they're showing up how they are. Overall, I feel such confusion in their energy. They don't know how to act because they don't know how they feel. They're confused about what they think and how they feel. What happened with losing passion and interest here? What's going on with that? Okay, something has rattled your person's confidence in, I don't even know if this is them losing passion or losing interest. Because we got this being clarified by the Tower and the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody that's very passionate, very driven, very ambitious, very action-oriented. This might be talking about how all of their energy is being, all of their interest and their passion right now is being diverted to whatever this problem up here is. And, you know, some of this might be your person, you know, they might be wondering why, even though all this stuff is going on up here, you know, if they really loved you or were in love with you, you know, wouldn't they still want to have you around or something like that? It's really strange. What's going on with I love you, but I'm not in love with you? This almost feels like questions, like they're questioning this stuff. This doesn't feel like anything that they've actually, these things feel like that's what they're wondering. You know, your person does know that they love you. They know that that love itself is genuine, but what they're trying to figure out is whether or not it's the kind of like romantic love, the kind of love that you have for somebody, for like a spouse. They're trying to figure that out. Because I can't pinpoint it. And maybe the reason why I can't pinpoint it is because your person can't pinpoint it. Your person feels like there's something missing. Your person might have some kind of an ideal in their head of what they thought, how things would play out if they were in love with someone. You know, you see what I'm saying? And, you know, maybe it's one of those things where, like, you know, where's the butterflies? How come the butterflies aren't there? And what a lot of people, drama, there might be a lot of drama missing from this connection. There may not be a lot of toxicity between the two of you. Or maybe, you know, you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times if you are someone who is used to very toxic dynamics in connections, especially if you've had any dealings with narcissists, you know, people can mistake like butterflies, you know, for, you know, chemistry. And a lot of the times what butterflies can be is, you know, your nervous system is activated into fight or flight mode, right? And so that's kind of an idea or an example of what's going on here. Your person knows they are detecting something special between the two of you. They are detecting some kind of a bond between the two of you. But I almost feel like your person is thinking like, you know, if this was like, you know, the kind of love that you would have for a spouse, you know, wouldn't I, you know, move mountains? Or, you know, your person could maybe be somebody that could be like, they equate jealousy and it's just that toxicity thing, that vibe, that weird, you know what I mean? And it's something like that. Tell me more about I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I just feel like they're still trying to figure it out. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands there, that's like the wounded warrior. I don't know if things are fairly peaceful with you two, like if you guys just don't really fight a whole lot, if things are fairly peaceful, if your person is used to really toxic connections, and you know, maybe they have an idea of what it looks like or what it feels like to be quote unquote in love, right? And really what they've experienced is just really, really, really toxic attachment. And because those same kinds of feelings or anxieties, you know, are being triggered, that's making them question, you know, their true feelings here. So, I mean, that's why your person is behaving the way that they are. They're very confused because they do know that they love you. They know that there's a special bond between the two of you. I'm even hearing that they very much enjoy, you know, the time that the two of you spend together. And coming from your person, where your person is seeing something's missing, there's some kind of a spark or something, there's some kind of a spark or a motivation or something that's missing from the connection that's making them question what it is they're truly feeling. Okay, so I mean, that's why they're acting the way that they are, because they really just, they don't know for sure. And so, you know, they're the ones that are keeping, you know, you and the connection at arm's length, trying to figure out like what's really going on here, right? And yeah, I will say, you know, they are also leaving the door open because they're trying to figure out, okay, is it me? Am I the problem, right? That's what your person is thinking to themselves, you know, is this my issue? Am I the problem? Or is this just not that connection for me? Is pile one not really just the one, that person for me, you know, spouse material? Now, they're not saying that they don't see you as you know, wifey or hubby material. They're not saying that, but maybe not for them, okay? We do have I'm not over you. Let's see what that's about. Whoa, that did all kinds of acrobats. Okay, you guys, come on. Oh my God. King of Cups here. This person is absolutely in love with you. Shit. The love they have for you runs really deep, pile one. Okay. It even says over here at the back of the deck, please be patient. I wasn't ready or prepared for this kind of love. And so, you know, they're trying to figure it out. They really are trying to figure it out. The problem is that what they're experiencing with you is actual, real, true love. But they're comparing this connection to maybe another one that they've had in the past, or an ideal in their head of what that kind of a connection would be. And especially what's coming up, there's a specific scenario coming up just to kind of give you guys the vibe that I'm feeling that your person is going through. Your person may have had a connection with somebody in their past. It was very toxic. It could have been somebody that was narcissistic. And if you've ever had an experience with someone who was a narcissist, narcissists can charm. Oh my gosh, it can be so fucking charming. And that charm only really works on people though that need it for, you know, an ego boost, you know what you see. And so of course you only experience that with the narcissist in the very beginning of the connection. Then after that, it's just, you know, it's insane, right? The toxicity in a narcissistic dynamic, in a relationship with somebody that, you know, either is narcissistic or they have very heavy narcissistic tendencies. It's just, it's, you know, it's heaven. It can feel like heaven for like maybe the first 2, 3, or 4 months, maybe even the first 6 months. But usually between the 4th and the 6th month, things really start taking a you know, you ascend to really high peaks, you know, very quickly. And then after the 4 to 6 month mark comes along, it's just a straight shot down, and it every now and again, you know what I mean? You guys, if you've ever had experiences with anyone with narcissistic tendencies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And your person, whether they realize it or not, to them, like what they felt, that high that they felt with the narcissist or somebody from their past that kind of gave them those same vibes. That high is what they equate as what they thought true love to be, not understanding and realizing that that's not what that was at all. Okay. And so, you know, until your person does the healing, until they dissolve, you know, we do have Libra here with balance, but I mean, unless your person is healing the attachment, right? Because whether or not they're still talking to that past person, chances are they haven't actually healed from it. There's an attachment wound there. Now, of course, that past person probably wasn't the origin of that attachment wound, but that past person certainly did trigger it and probably added even more of an intensity and a depth to that attachment wound. And, you know, seeing as how your person isn't able. So here's the thing. It's like, you know, your person was dazzled by a very, they were dazzled by a very, what do they call that? Convincing knockoff. Very convincing, that just so happened to be filled with like snakes and vipers and everything that stung and whatever hurt inside, right? And so now that they have the real thing, it's authentic, you know, what do you mean there's no there's no danger inside of here? Where's the fun in that? You know, now see, now they're trying to, they haven't, that's how I know that they haven't healed their attachment wound. And until they heal the attachment wound, they're forever going to question whether or not what they feel for you is true love, because they're still thinking back. They're still believing that what they had with the past person was actual real love. Okay. So, you know, your person is very confused because you're not toxic. Your guys' connection, you know, you're not toxic. All right. You're not triggering their nervous system's fight or flight mode. You know, they actually feel very calm. They feel very secure and very, they feel very safe with you. And to them, that's not what they believe true love looks like, unfortunately. I hope I'm making sense. I know I am, and I'm probably just talking too much now. All right, you guys, we're going to end your reading there. I want to thank you for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, take a minute if you would. You can show your appreciation by smashing the like button. It's also a wonderful way to energetically donate to the challenge, donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know that you picked this pile, let me know how it's resonated. You can become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button as well as a notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at the next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. We're doing another Pick a Card Love reading. This time I'm tapping into what's going on with your person. Why are they acting this way? Okay. This is going to be... I already feel my throat closing up. It's crazy. Your people are not wanting these things to come through. Oh my gosh, and I lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be for those of you where, you know, you might be experiencing your person as maybe running hot and cold. You know, things might be going great one minute and the next minute it's just like they drop off the face of the earth, or, you know, they may have just, who knows, just ghosted or whatever the case may be. It's just they're acting strange, right? So we're going to tap in and be nosy and find out what's going on. What's up with your person? Why are they acting this way? All right. So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. You know what that means. Whatever resonates, definitely claim it, run with it, take it, whatever you want to do with it. If something doesn't resonate, just leave it behind for whomever it might resonate for. And I do have personal readings available for anyone that wants to. Have me tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. Check the description box below. All the booking details are there. There are a lot of readings available in the specific person category. Many of them are $25. Okay, so Pile 2, you guys were drawn to the Tiger Eye Owl. I keep messing with my mouth a lot. I don't know if maybe your person suffers from something, or there might be a reason why your person has dry mouth a lot, or they just kind of mess. It's weird. I'm doing that a lot, and I don't do that, so that's weird. Let's see what we got going on with your person right now. We have, ooh, come to the edge. Okay, you guys. Ugh. All right. Oh my gosh. We got Scorpio, right, with I transform. You guys, if y'all know the energy of Scorpio, I personally know the energy of Scorpio. I have a Scorpio moon, and I also have, was it a Scorpio Uranus? But I have a Scorpio moon, and then it's right next, like my Scorpio is at 0 degrees, and then it's right next to Pluto, which is like at the very end of Libra. So they call that a Hades moon, because it's basically they're on top of each other. Sorry. See what I mean? It's like you're okay. Your person doesn't want to talk about it. Listen, pile 2. All right, with Scorpio, I transform. Man, Scorpio can talk about transitions and changes and renewal, and man, it's powerful energy, but what's coming through, it's uncomfortable. It can be, oh my God, you know, transforming. Yes, you come out and it's beautiful. You come out of the other side and it's beautiful, but the actual process of transformation can be fucking brutal, okay? And the reason why I started laughing was instantly I felt this energy. I was like, oh shit, right? And then I seen the come to the edge, but it was like in the reverse, like, you know, it's like, it's one of those things like, you know, I could see your person, like they're a caterpillar and they know it's their time to like, to go into that cocoon, right? Which starts the process of, you know, becoming a butterfly, and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to. Like, your person is so they're almost scared. Seriously, they're like, no. It's like that same energy or that feeling that you get when what is something that people do that they want to do, but it's that, oh my gosh, like going bungee jumping or skydiving or something like that. It's like, oh my God. Ooh, man, let's find out what else is what else is going on here. We got taxing. This is demanding, high maintenance, holier than thou attitude, unrealistic expectations, bratty, diva mentality, and acts helpless. Let me see what else we got going on. Holy crap. Okay, we got TikTok. So, we, you know, this says deadline, time running out. Lockbox says closed in, trapped, and frustrated. And then we have history, but it's showing up in the reverse. Man, okay, let me see what's going on with come to the edge in the reverse. So let's see, we got the numbers 20, the number 36, and then we also have the number 18. Or 9, 2, and we got 9 twice. Okay. The number 99 or just 9. Let's see. Coming to the edge, 36. I just heard that song by No Doubt. That part, Spiderweb. Sorry, I'm not home. Is it? Yeah. Sorry, I'm not home. Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking into Spiderwebs. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Okay. So your person's going through it. Pile 2. That's what's going on with your person. They are going through it. We'll find out what is this taxing, you know, energy here. What that has to do with anything. But, you know, when I think about somebody that's into spider webs, you know, like they walked into a spider web and they're trying to like get out. Yeah. So your person might be in the process of some kind of a, you know, of a transformation. Like they're not getting ready to start it. Your person's not surrendering to it is what's going on. because I can almost feel them struggling. Like they might see it as spider webs, but really what's going on is they're in, like, what do they call it, a chrysalis, and they're trying to break free. And so it's not so much that your person, you know, not so much having anything to do with you. We'll see. All right, so come to the edge in the reverse. This is fear. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you. Yeah. Definitely picking up. That's what's going on with your person. They are scared. They don't know what's going on. They're in the middle of a very beneficial transformation where they would just surrender to the process. They're going to come out the other end a butterfly, right? But they don't know that that's what's going on. You know, what it might appear like to your person, pile 2, is just everything around them seems to maybe like everything around them is going to shit, right? We'll find, let's see, let's go find out about what's actually going on with their thoughts and their feelings about you. I do want to clarify taxing, but I'm going to get these out first. All right, why are you acting hot and cold? Why are you behaving this way? Why are you acting hot and cold towards pile 2? Now it says, please, sorry. It says, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Why are you acting this way towards pile 2? All right, so this came out sideways, so both are true. They do want to see you again, because one side says we will be together again, but the other one says not for the foreseeable future. Okay, so your person, let's see what the other, we're going to get 3 more. This says, please be patient. I wasn't ready or prepared for this love. This one says, you're my escape and my happy place. Yeah, and then it's right next to that, it says, I'm feeling on top of the world. Okay. And then at the back of the deck, it says, I can't talk to you right now. I'm going to put this over here. Your person, whether, you know, your person is fighting for their life over there. This is like somebody who, you know, who can breathe underwater, but they don't know that they can breathe underwater. And so they're holding their breath, and they're holding their breath, and they're holding their breath, and they're getting so scared because they feel like they're getting to that point where they're, you know, they're just going to have to release and surrender and just, you know, breathe basically, right? Not understanding that when they do allow themselves to breathe, you know, oh, I can actually breathe underwater, right? That's kind of where it's at. Like your person, yeah. Oh my gosh, your person is going through it, pile 2. That's why they're not, you know, I mean, almost, you know, I know it's easier said than done, but, you know, not to try and really take it personally. Your person is literally, you know, and that's how it can be with, you know, people that are in the midst of transformation, especially when they're at that point where you know, it's like that ego death. Like I said, your person, they're drowning, you know. I mean, obviously we're talking metaphorically, but your person is drowning, not understanding that they can breathe underwater just fine. Or, you know, it could be that same thing about free falling, not understanding that they can actually fly if they, you know, they forgot they have wings. You know, it's one of those things. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, let's see what's going on here with taxing. Again, it says demanding, high maintenance, holier than thou attitude, unrealistic expectations, bratty, okay, yeah. It's the anxiety. That's what that's referring to. Their thoughts and their anxieties are extremely high maintenance right now. It's taken up all of their mental and emotional activity is going towards this very taxing, acute inner struggle that your person is having. You know, and you know, they're going to be forced to fight. You know, I mean, that's essentially what happens when, you know, I hate using that analogy, but that's just what's coming to me. And you know, somebody that's drowning, not understanding that they can breathe underwater. You know, your person is still fighting for their life, and then they're going to at some point just give up the fight and just breathe, not understanding and realizing, oh, I can actually breathe. That's where they're at right now. That's why they're not reaching out to you. They're going through a really difficult time. But they're going to come out the other end of it. And yes, they are going to be forced to let go and surrender the fight. And then that's when the magic really starts to happen, because that's when your person, you know, that's when they become a butterfly. They start to see things a lot differently, right? And so, with I'm sorry and please forgive me here, that, you know, that's your person's energy coming through and saying, you know, it's nothing personal. They don't mean. If you feel, because what I'm feeling, what they're saying to you is that, you know, if, like, they're sorry if you feel like they're acting dismissively towards you. That's not their intent at all. They're, to your person's energy is literally coming through saying, they're fighting for their life over there. And I mean, it's very difficult. The power, the energy that's coming through for me with this Scorpio energy here is no joke. None. Okay. Imagine, you know, you have the sun, and then you have a magnifying glass, and then you have the power of the sun itself, but it's being like, you know, what happens to it when it goes through a magnifying glass. That's what's going on with your person. What's with deadline and time running out. That's what I feel like your person, you know, that fight. It's not so much of a deadline, but your person, you know, God, I'm sorry. I don't want to trigger anybody by some of the things that are coming through, like the visions, but I just have to, this is what's being shown to me. So, you know, if some of you are offended by the metaphors that I'm using, you know, I'm sorry, I don't know any other way to explain it, but that's what time running out your person feels, the very same way that a person that's drowning is, like they only have so much time left before they're gonna have to just give up and like that, right? What's going on with history here? But it's in the reverse. Oh, this isn't, they've never experienced this before. This whole thing is brand new to your person. It's all brand new. It's all brand new. Yeah, okay. You know, and usually your person is able to think about you, and that may have been what your person used to kind of hold on to, you know, and that they may still be grasping onto like thoughts and memories of you to kind of help them at bay, but things are getting so, and this is for a reason, this experience, this transformative experience is getting so lasered in that like your person can't even, like their focus is just completely hijacked. Completely hijacked. It's almost like they forget that they have a happy place to think back to or to think on. But this is all for your person's benefit. Your person is coming through and saying, and of course it's nothing against you. Like the reason why they're acting strange doesn't have anything to do with their feelings towards you. They actually feel really good when they're with you. Really, really good, okay? Because we have they're saying to you that they feel that you are their happy place, and right next to that is I'm feeling on top of the world. That's how they feel when they're in their happy place with you. Okay? But let's find out what's going on with not for the foreseeable future. They don't know how long this thing is going to take, but you know what? Okay. You might be waiting, or maybe some kind of an expectation here, and that could be too them talking about demanding and high maintenance is maybe, what did it say, unrealistic expectations. That might be another reason why they're not talking to you, or you know, they're behaving the way that they are towards you. Is, there might be a spoken or an unspoken expectation of them, making some kind of an offer to you. And I'm hearing for some of you, they may have made an offer to you, but they have yet to follow through. And the thing is, it's like the bottom dropped out underneath them. And, whether or not that offer was ever on the table, okay, the bottom has dropped out for your person. And for right now, there's not even a table to stand that cup on, okay? And so your person doesn't know when they're going to have a table to put that cup on. Now, I will say, it probably isn't going to be long, pile 2, because what your person, like that clock is running out. Your person is going to, stop fighting and stop struggling and just finally surrender. Only to realize that, oh my God, I can breathe. Right? And then things are going to start getting better exponentially. All right. Tell me more about it. We will be together again. They do want you to be patient. I just heard, please be patient with the process. Whew, man. Yeah, okay, so it's a confident, yeah. So your person is saying like, yeah, you guys are going to be together again, but they can't tell you when. They don't know when. I can tell you from what I'm sensing is going on with your person, that it is, what's going on here, it's not going to be much longer. Your person doesn't know that though, because this is the first time they've ever experienced it. And so your person is just kind of like, and of course we're talking about like hot and cold, right? So I mean, yeah, you'll probably be hearing from them very soon, but you're still not going to be getting like the kind of energy or the kind of attention or the kind of communication with them that you're wanting. Okay, for a lot of you, because, again, this is for people where your person is acting hot and cold. It's not necessarily for those of you that are like in, straight up no contact. It could be. But what I'm sensing more with this is like, the not for the foreseeable future is your person saying, I know that you want more from me and from this connection, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to give that to you. Now, are you going to see me again? Yeah. Yeah, we are going to be together again. But there's still going to be something there that's affecting your person's ability to really take action. We got the King of Wands showing up in the reverse position. Okay, your person is still, the next time you see them, pile 2, they're still not going to be out of this energy up here yet. Okay, you guys. All right, pile 2, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, make sure you're taking the time, if you would. You can show your appreciation by smashing the like button for me. It's also a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it resonated. Smash the subscribe button to become part of the family, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys. What's going on, pile 3? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We are back with another pick a card love reading. Oh man, channels are strong today. I'll tell you guys that. Channels are really strong, which is a good thing. That's a lot of energy though. Anyway, we're doing another pick a card love reading, you guys. This time I am tapping into your person. Like, what's going on with your person? Why are they acting this way? So this is going to be for those of you where you might be experiencing your person as kind of running hot and cold, or just maybe, you know, dropping off the face of the earth, or just not being consistent. You know, whatever the case may be, we're going to find out like what's really going on here with your person. Okay. So just keep in mind, you guys, it's general. So, you know, if something's resonating, awesome, take it, claim it, run with it, whatever you want to do with it. If anything isn't resonating, or just the reading itself isn't vibing, you know, you can either just drop the things that don't resonate, you know, or if the entire reading just isn't resonating, just reset your energy and maybe go pick one of the other piles. All right, you guys? If you want me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection so I can get you more definitive answers, you know, according to your guys' specific situation, personal readings are available. Just check the description box below for booking details. There are a lot of readings in the specific person category to choose from. Many of them are like 25 bucks. All right, you guys? Okay, so, oh, pile 3, you guys were drawn to the little black cat, the black obsidian kitty. All right, let's see. So what's going on with your person? Why are they acting this way? Ugh, okay, well, we'll see. Capricorn energy, but it says I use, but we'll see. All right, we got a leg up. We'll see what all of this means. What's going on with we got poker face, hype man. We have nightlife, gossip, and then we have come together with reconciliation, spiritual union, and soul contract. What is up with this energy? Let me find out what's going on with, if there's anything to add here for Capricorn and I use. This is the first one. So let's see, we got numbers 22, number 34, number 33. There's a couple of angel numbers, 22 and 33, all right? Then we have the number 49, but let me see if, let's find out. Pile 3's person. Show me your real energy towards pile 3. Why are you acting hot and cold towards pile 3? What's really going on here? Your true feelings, your true energy towards pile 3. Your energy, they're losing passion and interest. Your true energy towards pile 3. You got me over my ex and third party. You got me over the ex / the third party. All right, your real energy, your true feelings, please. I'm all in. Oh my gosh. Does your person have a gambling problem? Because this came out right underneath gamble, taking a risk in Vegas. For some of you, your person has a genuine addiction problem. For it could be gambling of some kind, okay? That's a very specific message, but I mean, it's right there. I'm all in, right? When I saw that, that was the first thing I saw. Somebody putting all their bets in. And that's not what I initially wrote that for. Let's get 2 more. Your real feelings. Your real feelings towards pile 3. Okay, it says I'm afraid of losing you. I'm waiting for the right time. I keep hearing them say something about hedging their bets. Okay, a lot of stuff coming through. Still heartbroken at the bottom of the deck. Not the strongest of energies, but it's your there. Person, whether they have any Capricorn placements or not, there's something very methodical and thought out about your person's energy. And what this feels like is things just got very real, okay, in this connection. Things just got very real. It's so weird because look, I just saw this poker face. Then we got nightlife here, but it says gamble, take a risk in Vegas, and then I'm all in. Your person there's some kind of a risk, okay, that your person is kind of associating. This feels like your person really contemplating taking this connection to the next level, like for real, the next level, like at the very least making things solid, committed, official, okay? For those of you where it has been somewhat official and committed, then this would be the step beyond that, you know, be getting engaged, okay? Big risk. And that's why your person is kind of backed off on the energy quite a bit, because they're really trying to assess the risk, okay? Because they want to. I feel like, because this is here that they're saying like, I'm all in, you know, but they're trying to figure out and make sure, because we do have hype man here. It says talk themselves up to feel secure. But what that's feeling like is they're prepared and ready, you know, like they're getting ready to like put all of their chips on one thing, which would be you in this connection, right? And they're scared to death. You know, they want the prize. You know, like, so if the prize is you, right? But if we're talking about, like, say, you know, they want to win whatever the grand prize might be. And they're like, oh my God, what if I made, you know, what if I made the wrong choice? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, yeah, that's why your person is running hot and cold, because you guys have made it to this space. Pile 3, you made it to a space with your person where they actually are, like, for real. Your person is like, shit just got real. And we're talking about your person's feeling towards you. They are afraid of losing you. And I feel like that might be what it is. They're afraid of losing everything. That's very Capricorn too, because when I'm seeing everything, I'm seeing like, I'm afraid of losing the house. I'm afraid of losing all my money. I'm afraid of losing my business. Everything, not just you, but everything, right? And so they're assessing a shit ton of risk with going all in with you in the connection. Okay, I just keep hearing shit just got real, and that's why they pulled back their energy, or they're acting strange, or whatever the case may be. For those of you where, you know, I mean, it's cold feet basically is what it is, cold feet. We're gonna find out what losing passion or losing interest is. This all feels losing. When I think about interest, it's coming through as like losing capital. Okay, when I hear interest in this context, it's coming through like the interest that you gain when you put money into a bank account, right? Like they're afraid of making a bad investment. That's what it is. It's not losing passion or losing interest in you or the connection. They're afraid of making, you know, like if they invest or they yeah, that's what it is. It's not like emotional passion that's not what they're talking about here. They're talking about losing everything. That's what they're afraid of. Going the distance with you, getting married, you know, moving in together. This feels more like, you know, intertwining, you know, what do they call that? Entangling each other's lives. You know, this feels like marriage, I'll be honest, okay? Because your person is really afraid of, you know, whatever your person is thinking about. It's like, if things don't work out between me and pile 3, you know, I stand the risk of losing everything. And so, you know, that for me, that I would see that as someone who's like, you know, what happens if you get married, you get divorced, if you get married and then you get divorced, you know, something like that. So your person, I don't know if you guys have had talks with your person about like moving in together or marriage, If you haven't pile 3, this is just kind of a heads up. That's what your person's been thinking about. That's why all of it, you know, and I feel like up until they, and this, the reason why they're doing that is because that's what they want. Like, they're entertaining it because that's actually what they want. They want that. But then there's also this other side of them that's like, oh shit, well, what, you know, what happens if we go that route and then it doesn't work out? You know? There's a lot. They're thinking about everything. See, your person has had the time to think about all the awesome things, all the ups, right? But right now, the reason why your person is, you know, acting funky the way that they are is because now, now they're starting to consider all of the ways things could go wrong. They've already thought about the ways things could go right because they've been having those things with you, all the right things, right? Now they're thinking about all the ways things could go wrong. You know, what are people gonna say? You know, we got gossip here with petty, jealousy, and envy. You know, what are people gonna say? You know, there might be some jealous exes or, you know, something like that. I mean, your person is thinking about things from every single angle. But, you know, at the very end of that, we have come together. It says reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. I mean, no matter what doomsday thinking your person kind of tends to fall down when they're, you know, because I feel like this is just part of the process for your person. They're trying to, you know, they'll go down a real scary corridor of what if, and then, you know, they'll figure out a way to absolve it, right? Because what's coming through is like, no matter what scary loop, you know, their doomsday thinking takes them on, they always end up circling back, coming back to you with reconciliation. You know, and for those of you where you are wondering, like, is it over? Or, you know, I'm not picking up that that's like the biggest energy here, because reconciliation can just talk about your person. Because right now, even if you guys are kind of talking, but you're noticing they're not being themselves, you know, this is your person saying, like, mentally they're kind of going through all the different scenarios of what could go wrong, but no matter what scary, you know, scenario that plays out, somehow they always end up looping right back to you. Like, in their mind, they always end up like reconciling back with you. And so, you know, it's just one of those things kind of to ease your mind, pile 3. The reason why your person is acting all funky and just kind of hot and cold, or just not acting like themselves, is because they are on the verge possibly of asking you to either move in and or get married. Okay, now I'm hoping I'm not spoiling any kind of a surprise, but that's just to let you guys know, because right next to this is they are afraid of losing you. They don't want you going anywhere. You know, them separating themselves or acting funky isn't because they've lost interest or passion in you and in the connection. They're out, you know, exploring all the different future scenarios that might happen, you know, should they choose to, you know, basically bet everything on you, you know, and what if things don't work out? That's kind of where they're at. Is there anything here that I want to... Okay, they said that it says you got me over the ex or the third party. So for those of you where you're wondering whether or not it has anything to do with an ex, no, that's not it at all. Your person says that you specifically got them over that ex or the third party, okay? Them acting funky doesn't have anything to do with them wishing they were with someone else. That's not it at all. I will clarify. I already pretty much know what I'm waiting for the right time is, but let's see if anything else wants to come through for that. I hate it when they come up that way. They come up sideways. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Let's clarify that, though. They're trying to be very controlled. Tell me more about I'm waiting for the right time. I just tapped into, what is that? I just tapped into something. What is that? Interesting. First we had the Knight of Wands coming up in a kind of a, you know, and we had it coming up sideways, and now we got the King of Wands coming up in the reverse position. What's causing that? What's causing this? Are they having this, is there something they're needing to give up? What are they needing to give up? What is this? Oh, okay. Could be self-sabotage and self-defeat, maybe just overthinking. Is there anything else? Is there anything else to say about the Five of Swords? Okay, it's not anything about having to give up, like, you know, it's not about options or having to give up other options or anything like that. This just feels like, yeah, your person talking about like they're just waiting for the right time. That's fear is what that is, okay? Your person is ready. Your person is ready. The only thing that's really stopping them is just they're kind of they're in a thing right now of just kind of, it's funny because what's coming through is needing to overanalyze. This just feels like part of the process for your person. They got to get all the worrying out of the way first. Right? They got to get all the worrying out of the way, and then they got to, you know, it's like they're, again, it's going back to those future scenarios and your person just making peace. And I actually get that, because that's actually a part of shadow work. You know, your person is actually doing shadow work on this thing. They may not understand and realize that's what they're doing, but that's exactly what shadow work is. You know, is you take the worst case scenarios and you work yourself through them. Right? And that's what they're doing, whether they realize it or not. Like, they're not using, you know, shadow work isn't about using worst case scenarios as a way to keep yourself from, you know, choosing. Like, I feel like your person already knows, like, you're the choice. You're what they're wanting to bet everything on. And they got a lot of fear, worry, and anxiety and doubts tied into it that they are currently in the process of working through. That's what's going on, okay? So that they can feel, you know, because right now they got cold feet, but they're going through the process basically of warming them back up again. All right, you guys. All right, pile 3, that was your reading. Yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck, we got the moon, which is all about fears. You know, your person is trying to, like, you know, figure out everything that could possibly happen or everything that could possibly go wrong so that they can prepare themselves. All right. All right, pile 3, thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. If this resonated, if you got from this reading when you came here for, take a minute, if you would, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. It's also a great way to show your appreciation. Comment below, let me know that you picked this pile, let me know how it resonated. Hit the subscribe button for me to become part of the family if you would like to, and then that notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, pile 3, and I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys.